think defeating or at least quieting down the voice in your head that tells you, you can't, or you're not good enough, or etc. And I think the more you do, the more that voice gets quiet, because every action you take, even if it's a bad result, it makes you more confident, so you do more, and then you build up your self-confidence and self-esteem. Hello, my name is Lili Caseley and I'm a singer-songwriter from Camden.
Burn it all down, orange, red to blue. Burn it all down, so nothing's left of you.
My first memory of singing songwriting was when I was about 3 years old. I don't know if I've reconstructed this memory from what I've been told, but apparently I got up on a table, like that wooden one that this camera's balancing on, and I sang a song about Mickey Mouse, and I think that was a sign that I was writing, even though obviously it wasn't a great song, it was a sign that I was gearing towards that sort of thing. I think that you can have a talent at something, but you need to train that. It's like a skill. Like you can have you have all the paints in the palette, but you need to learn how to use them, how to make the pink go with the purple, etc. And so I've had to, you make me laugh on the fly. I had to do singing lessons since I was little, because I had a problem with my breathing. My habit was wrong, and so I breathe too much, and that stunts you when you're trying to sing. And every day I do my singing exercises in my room, because now my problem is, because I speak 2 languages, my tongue is too stiff, so it tenses up, which is really when people are bilingual, your tongue is too stiff, so you have to loosen the tongue and be able to get high. So there's a lot of technicalities that goes into singing actually, that when you see like Beyonce or whoever, you think, wow, it looks so effortless and easy. There's hours and hours and hours of work, practice, training, discipline that goes into that standard. So I think it's a mixture. I think there's natural talent, but you work on it, and you see it when you watch artists and their progression, like from when they first release something to years later they're at this crazy level. Like even Kendrick Lamar's a good example. Like To Pimp a Butterfly was like an amazing piece of work, and he'd obviously put out great stuff, but that was the peak so far, in my opinion.
Cause when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.
When a moment where I felt like I might have to change things, or I was taking a big risk, there were a few of them, but a significant one was when I was in 6th form and I left after the first year, or kind of got kicked out, just because I wasn't interested. I wasn't engaged. I wasn't good in classes. I was distracting people, and I think without me understanding, that was maybe my subconscious being like, this isn't for you, like go do your music stuff. But I lacked the confidence at the time, so dropping out, or whatever I just said, kicked out, kind of sounds, yeah, whatever, was a moment where it was a big risk. I was like, what am I going to do? But my sister's done amazing academic studies, so yeah, that was a big risk. I think probably a moment in my head where I was like, I need to do something now, or else what am I going to do? Right, my parents, my mum is French and Portuguese, and that side of the family are really musical, so that's always been open to me since I was little, and so I've always seen that. So they're very encouraging, kind of over-encouraging actually. I remember when I was little, they'd be like, sing, 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 and you'd be like, oh my god, I'm 7 years old, let me hide behind my Easter egg. Anyway, but my dad's side is more, you must pursue a serious path with a salary and security. I think there's not much security at the start in music. It's very unsure. So I think I've had a lot of support from my mum's side and maybe less from my dad's, but maybe that's his like fear for me. It's like a worry, it's like a love for someone, like you want them to do well and you don't want them to risk anything, you don't want them to get into any risky situation. So I think it doesn't come from a place of malice, it's a place of love, but you know, you can't mollycoddle people, so you need to try stuff and see for themselves. I think it wasn't that I was pressured to do anything, it's just that I didn't feel a sense of encouragement when I was pursuing musical things or I would speak about my ideas for the future. There was no encouragement, it was more cynicism and, you know, maybe consider the reality. And who knows, but I think in life you have to try stuff to see yourself rather than take people's word for what you can and can't do.
Please tell me that you're fine, please don't let it. You're the one I always want to see.
Even when people get to 60, 70, I think you're always on a process of learning and growing. I have one, which is right here. It's got a little drawing. It's just a lily flower. And obviously my name's Lily, but my real name's Elizabeth. So Lily is, I guess, my artist name, and it was given to me by my mum. So it represents that and the me that's doing music, I guess. I see Elizabeth as like 40-year-old me, a bit later, a bit more mature. Elizabeth will come later on. There's no weird story behind this, unfortunately. The story is I was really bored and I really wanted to know what a tattoo felt like, so I went by myself. I mean, the design could have been a bit more intricate, let's be honest. But it's a flower. Going on a bit. There's a few people I could name who have been really helpful and supportive so far. My manager, my producer, my friends who come to the gigs, even when they've been empty and weird, like that's pretty great. And my family, just, you know, and anyone who's rejected me, because that's good, keeps you going. Mickey Mouse, naughty, naughty Mickey Mouse. And I think there's like another part to maybe like middle eight. We've got a breakdown. I'm an anti-hero, choose your fate.
Boom, money.